Hey there folks, Mike Rowe here, ready to dig into the spooky history of Halloween. You know, Halloween wasn't always about candy and costumes. It started with the ancient Celts and their festival of Samhain, pronounced Samhain. These folks lived over 2,000 years ago in what's now Ireland, Britain, and France. They celebrated Samhain on October 31st, marking the end of summer and the harvest season. But here's the kicker. They believed the boundary between the living and dead blurred on this night. Imagine that. The veil between worlds thinning, allowing spirits to cross over. The Celts took it seriously. They lit bonfires, made offerings, and wore costumes to either appease or ward off these spirits. Talk about a wild night. So next time you carve a pumpkin or don a costume, remember the Celts and their belief in a night where the worlds collide. It's the foundation of our modern Halloween. Stay tuned for more dirt on this spooky holiday. Alright, let's talk about the Romans. These guys were all about conquering, and that included conquering cultures. When they ruled over the Celtic lands, they brought their own traditions and mashed them up with Samhain. Around the 1st century AD, the Romans celebrated Feralia, a day to honor the dead. Sound familiar? They also had a festival for Pomona, the goddess of fruits and trees. Think apples, folks, which might explain our tradition of bobbing for apples on Halloween. See how things start to blend together? The Romans didn't erase Samhain. Instead, they added their own flavors to the mix, creating a cultural stew that would simmer for centuries. Fast forward a few hundred years and Christianity becomes a major player. The church wanted to incorporate pagan holidays like Samhain rather than abolish them. Smart move, right? So in the 9th century AD, Pope Gregory IV designated November 1st as All Saints' Day, a time to honor all Christian saints. The evening before, October 31st, became All Hallows' Eve, later shortened to Halloween. Get it? All Saints' Day or All Hallows' Day was a way to honor the dead within a Christian context. It was celebrated with bonfires, costumes, and parades, just like Samhain. The church even encouraged people to dress up as saints, angels, and biblical figures. Talk about a holy Halloween party. Section 4, Across the Pond, Halloween's American Makeover. Now let's hop across the pond to America. Halloween arrived in the 19th century with European immigrants, especially the Irish fleeing the potato famine. They brought their Halloween traditions with them, and boy did America embrace them. But here's the thing. Halloween in America took on a life of its own. It became more about community fun, and less about ancient rituals or religious observances. People went all out with costumes, decorations, and parties. Trick-or-treating, a tradition with roots in medieval Europe, really took off in America. It was a way for kids to get involved and, let's be honest, score some sweet treats. Halloween in America became a unique blend of old world traditions and new world enthusiasm. Section 5, Trick-or-treat. Halloween traditions we love. So, what makes Halloween so special today? Well, for starters, it's just plain fun. We get to dress up in costumes, whether it's a spooky ghost, a superhero, or even our favorite celebrity. It's a chance to let loose and be someone else for a night. Then there's the thrill of trick-or-treating. Kids love dressing up and going door to door, collecting candy and showing off their costumes. And let's be honest, who doesn't love giving out candy? But Halloween is more than just candy and costumes. It's a time for carving pumpkins, telling ghost stories, and decorating our homes with spooky or silly decorations. It's a chance to embrace the season, with its cool nights, colorful leaves, and that eerie feeling in the air. Section 6. Why we still celebrate. The enduring appeal of Halloween. So, why do we still celebrate Halloween after all these centuries? I think it's because it taps into something primal, something deep within us. It's a way to confront our fears, to laugh in the face of darkness, and to celebrate the cycle of life and death. Plus, it's just plain fun. Halloween gives us a chance to let loose, be silly, and indulge our sweet tooth. It's a time for community, for coming together and celebrating something unique and timeless. So the next time you find yourself carving a pumpkin or jumping at a spooky sound, remember the long and winding journey of Halloween. From ancient Celtic rituals to modern-day celebrations, it's a holiday that continues to evolve and capture our imaginations. And that, my friends, is something truly special.